Hello, beautiful Taurus. I am Elena Valdez, and I am here to do your tarot reading for the month of April. I'm going to do a simple 3-position spread where we uncover the blocks, fears, advice, solution, and an outcome. I hope you're having a fantastic April. Let's get started. The cards have already been pre-shuffled, but I like to give it another extra little shuffle here just for you. If you haven't done so already, and if you like this reading, please like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. All right. All right, Taurus, let's get started. All right, Spirit. What are the blocks and fears that our dear Taurians here may be experiencing in the month of April? Make it clear. Okay. The advice and solution. And the outcome, should you follow the advice and solution. And remember, dear Taurus, you have free will in all of this. Never take the advice of a tarotist. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. Alrighty. Oh, this one just I'm going to leave that to the side. All right, let's get started with the current blocks and fears for the month of April. Okay, you got the Four of Wands. I'm sorry, the Four of Swords, the Six of Wands, and the Ten of Pentacles. So right out of the gate, Taurus, looks like you've been tired, you're resting. You're recuperating from something that's gone on in the recent past here. There's something that's gone on, and we're going to explore this a little bit more and figure out in what area potentially of your life. But there's something that has been going on here that has required you to pull back a little bit. Pulling back from being the leader. Maybe this is you needing to pull back from being the leader at work. If you lead teams, for example, or potentially there's a heartbreak. What I'm hearing right now is that grief has come back up to be looked at for some of you. So maybe you thought that whatever thing took place in the past that caused you pain that you've needed to recuperate from. There's a sense here that something has come back to be revisited. And it's almost like you started to take a couple of steps forward in terms of healing because you were already like starting to feel your shine and whatnot. But this is still kind of in the background. But you're almost at the end of it. You have this Ten of Pentacles here, which is all yumminess. It's all good stuff. And you see it, but there's a fear of this potential goodness ahead of you. For some of you, this is going to be about the workplace. Others of you, and I'm feeling very strongly, this is more personal, and personal doesn't always have to mean romantic, right? This could be something that took place with a family member, a parent, a child. Yes, for most of you, it is a romantic situation, but not for all of you. So there is something here that put you in a place of timeout for yourself out of the need to survive the pain. And you're starting to see yourself come out of this, right? Like you're starting to see the potential. You're starting to suspect, dear Taurus, that there's more up ahead. There's something more concrete that promises stability in all things in your life. But you're afraid of it right now. It's a block. There's a block to this shining and stability. And the block is the pain that you've endured. Again, for some of you, I do get that the pain that you've endured has been in the workplace. You're probably just exhausted, depleted. For a lot of you, this is depletion of whatever you've been doing. It could be depletion in the realm of getting your pentacles together, saving, investing, putting yourself out in the limelight, putting yourself at risk in order to collect your 10 of Pentacles. And now you're needing to rest. Some of you, there's another group of you that are afraid of taking a break. You're fearing taking a break because your goal is this 10 of Pentacles. But here's the deal, Taurus. For those of you who are afraid of taking the break, the reason these two things here come up is because either way, regardless, they are possible. They are possible. So regardless if you take this break or not, this is here for you. It's blocked currently because you're afraid of it. You're afraid of either taking the break that you need, that you know you need, that your body is telling you it needs, or you're afraid of this potential stability up ahead of you. And that could be for many reasons, right? It can be many different reasons here. Maybe in the past, some of you were heartbroken, disappointed, disillusioned, all of that. But there is a need. There is definitely a need here. Before you can have this limelight, risk, investment, pentacles, stability, all of that, before you can have that, there is a requirement here to return back to yourself. And that's going to happen through rest. Like literally secluding yourself. Secluding yourself from other energies. Secluding yourself from whatever has caused you this depletion. I keep hearing depletion. So it may be more about burnout. This may be more about burnout than it is a heartbreak. You know, it's and there is burnout and heartbreak too, right? Especially if you keep experiencing that. But I am hearing more of a burnout, potentially in some workspace environment. That's what I'm getting. All right, so let's move into the advice and solution from Spirit for you regarding this matter. And you have the Four of Cups, you have the Knight of Cups, and you have the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah. So, a couple of things happening here already. You're just not having fun. You're not allowing yourself to have fun. You see this image here of this person just, so what? This person is proposing to me, loving up on me. My bestie is asking me to go hang out and have fun with her or him. I'm not really in the mood. Not really feeling it. I'm not into that. But the thing about it is, your goal right now, it seems, is Pentacles. It's stability. It's money, right? You're trying to get to this, to the Nine of Pentacles. But the problem is that there's a need here, number one, to heal, right? From whatever's occurred and the depletion, get like your cup filled up again. But also, there's a sense here that you're blocking fun. And I know this is not the block area, but it does continue. It's like you need to allow others to love up on you, Taurus. However that may look for you. There is a sense here that joy is missing. See, she's bored, right? This energy here is bored. Probably not appreciating a lot in front of her or him. Probably taking things a little bit for granted. And maybe the taking things for granted isn't because you don't care, or you're not inconsiderate, nothing like that, or selfish. It's probably because you're depleted. Something has happened here that's made you just kind of check out a little bit. But there's something in front of you that wants to offer you joy. For some, it is going to be romantic. For others, it's creative. For others, it's just going out on the town and having some fun. So the advice here, dear Taurus, is to get out of this, whatever this boredom, taking things for granted, I'm working too hard, I'm depleted energy, by allowing others to entertain you, take you out, if you're getting offers to go out, even on a nice dinner, whatever it is for you, accepting it. You'll get back to this. This is your goal, right? Your goal is you want to reach the Nine of Pentacles here, which the Nine of Pentacles is that freedom, right? The freedom of being able to do what you want to do when you want to do it, how you want to do it. And usually what's allowing that to happen is the financial stability, right? And so, and also the not just the financial stability, but also the burdens that don't serve us. So again, whatever's keeping you in the depleted space. And part of this depletion is because you're not feeding it. Sort of like it could be that in your work environment, it could be your family, it could be your children, your spouse, pulling energy away from you. And it's not being restored or replaced with something else that brings joy. And I do see here that there's a big focus on working, performing. And the performing that I'm seeing here can't flip-flop in the sense that if you're coming from a place of depletion, this is performance, meaning the way you're showing up as a leader, the way you're showing up in your family, in your relationships, is not really integral to who you are genuinely as a person. It is literally just a performance. And that in itself, acting, but not meaning or not being, can deplete us. And the goal, right? The reason for all of this, all this pentacles, it's just staying focused on the pentacles, staying focused on stability, staying focused on the tangible, which obviously is very important in this 3D reality, right? But there's a sense here that you're not allowing joy to come in. And part of this could be because you are concerned about the finances, the stability, houses, or maybe you're investing more than usual. Maybe you are earning way more money. Maybe your business is coming into some goals. Maybe you've gone above and beyond your goals, right? Maybe you're on the other side of this, trying to reach stability. Maybe you are on the side where you have reached that point and it's almost like you don't know when to stop, right? And therefore life has become sort of boring because it's the same old over and over again. So allow the romance to come in if that's a possibility for you, even if you don't feel ready, because part of this is not really feeling ready. Allowing it and trusting that it's not going to interrupt the flow that you're building. Because there's another thing here about not trusting that if you pay attention to these joyous invitations, whatever they may be for you, and that could also be in the workplace. Maybe people are inviting you to go out for lunch or company gatherings or whatever that is for you, or traveling, right? Just trusting that you can have these joyous moments with others without it interrupting what you're already focused on. In fact, it may actually bring more of that, allow you to focus more on your stability and your tangibilities because you're allowing yourself to have that balance. All right. The outcome, should you follow the advice? Yeah. Beautiful. The Emperor, first and foremost. So once you reach this point of balance and allowing yourself to have joy and trusting that you do and will continue to build success, that you continue to be the Emperor. The Emperor is a leader. The Emperor has everything under control in terms of the tangible, right? And the beautiful thing here is that you have the Emperor beautifully working with others, collaborating. This is really nice for you. I'm feeling less of a love theme for you and more of a community need for you. Joy, fun, community, working together to build something. Also, with the Seven of Wands, there is a feeling here, once you realize that you can work with others in a way that's not going to interrupt this beautiful success you have going, and knowing that you can be the bold leader in your workspace, in your community, all of that. Knowing that the beautiful things that you've interrupted, that you've created, cannot be interrupted. Because you've already put in the work here. You've already put in your energy. So it's protected. You're going to protect it. Your energy is going to protect that which you've built. And not just that which you have built, but that which you have in mind to create. So you don't need to worry that other people and building community and sharing with others is going to interrupt this. You're going to stay in that mode. You're going to stay in this energy of continuing to create, to better yourself, because there is a need here, dear Taurus. While Spirit is advising to allow yourself joy, it's also advising to focus more on your needs. So it's interesting, right? It's almost like, yes, allow yourself to be around others, but not necessarily for their benefit. It's more about your benefit right now. For some of you, there could be an Aries in your life that's significant, or a fire sign that is significant in helping you ground with that. There's a lot of pentacle energy. Well, not a lot, but enough. There's more fire. It's about even. It's even. Also, the Knight of Cups could be creativity. So if there's something that you haven't tapped into in a while, that you enjoy doing, that really uplifts your heart, that brings your spirits up, that's inspiring, that's something to look into. I want to flip this card. I don't usually do this, but I want to flip this one that kind of threw this card. It kind of just made its way here. Somehow it just sort of flew out of the deck there. It's not part of the reading, but it's like a separate message. This is the Queen of Cups. Again, it's about allowing yourself to feel, allowing yourself to be inspired, allowing yourself to be loved and love. I feel like a lot of you are just going with status quo, or you have been. And you're starting to feel the weight of the blah. And it's time to feel, like really feel. It's like I could see you just going with the motions, like just going, like you go to work, you go to the gym, you do your thing, and you go to bed, and it's just over and over and over and over again. And it's not, there's no joy being infused, and you want it, you feel it, you're on the precipice of it. Like there's this urge for you to just feel. This is a very spiritual card also. So for some of you, this is about accessing that joy through spirituality. And spirituality can mean many things. It can be energetic work. It could be healings. It could be going to church for some of you. It could be tarot. However you access source. All right, Taurus, let's close this reading with an oracle from the Sacred Creators. Just one card for Taurus, your spirit. What is the most important message that Taurus needs to hear from this deck today? And again, this is for the month of April. Your spirit. What is the most important message? Let me see if that was the one. Make it clear. That's the Creator card, the water card. All right, a couple of things. So you got Creator, water, and you got shift the way to new potential. And they're both about creating the new, okay? One of them is about intuition, and the other one is about creating a new pathway for yourself, a new way of doing life, which is exactly what I'm seeing here. It's like something needs to shift. Let me read it, though. All right, so we're going to read shift the way to new potential. Light worker ignited, a shift in your consciousness, human evolution, the charisma of a powerful leader, the awareness of your thoughts, things coming into alignment with your highest purpose, your soul story, and uncovering your highest potential. We are in a time of massive evolution. Old ways of thinking are being replaced by a new awareness. So the old way of doing things of just going to work and going to sleep and blah, blah, saving, future, retirement, like that's changing, right? And luminous leaders with novel ways of being in the world are necessary at this time. You are being called to lead with your gifts, your skills, your voice, and your spirit, and to gracefully navigate these uncertain yet exciting times. Explore and express your calling and make the shift into living and breathing your purpose. If your soul feels restless, in this case bored, it is because the progress of the shift, your genesis, has been slower than necessary. Know that your shift will be a catalyst for those who witness your journey. All right, so I feel that some of you Taurians here have been doing the same old, because either you were taught to do the same old, or at some point that same old was necessary, but it's no longer necessary for the reasons that maybe they were at some point. It's time to shift according to this reading, but of course you have free will and you decide how you want to take this journey. I hope this was helpful, Taurus, and I hope to see you back here for your birthday reading. I will be recording that in the next few days. It's usually a pretty long reading, about an hour long, but it's awesome. It has tons of goodies in it. So I hope that you check back in for that. Have a great rest of your April.